Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If everything that you're seeing right now looks very familiar to you, it's because I am filming this video right after I finish my shampoos video. If you have not seen my top shampoos or my top co-washes, go ahead. I'm going to link them up in the cards above so you guys can check them out. I drop a lot of great products because y'all know I'm the plug, right? That's what my brother calls me because I'm always putting him on to like really nice products. Like I'm getting him into Soultanicals and he's just like, Brie, you the plug. He was like, you my supplier, and I'm totally okay with that. But today we are going to do my favorite deep conditioners for natural hair. Now, let me preface this by saying, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I haven't really put myself on a numbers limit when it comes to this video. Basically, I just sat down in front of my stash and pulled the things that I know I pull out all the time. Now, when it comes to my deep conditioners, there's going to be quite a few more things in this video than there will be for the other videos, and that is because deep conditioning is one of my favorite things. Now, let me be very clear. I know a lot of people try to sell you guys on you have to like deep conditioning is the end all be all, and if you're not deep conditioning, then you're not natural hairing correctly or whatever, you know. Deep conditioning is not going to fix all your problems. It's just not. But I do find that it does boost my routine. I can go without deep conditioning, and I've done it before. When I've been on a budget and I was broke, I was not deep conditioning all the time. I do prefer the way that my hair feels when I deep condition. But the thing for me with deep conditioning is that deep conditioning is like the 15 to 25 minutes that I get where I can literally not give a damn about anything else. Deep conditioning is kind of more so ritualistic for me. So I have a lot of favorites. Even when my stash was like tiny, I had a ton of deep conditioners because it's one of my favorite things to do. You absolutely do not need to have this many deep conditioners. But clearly y'all know I've been doing Self-Care Sunday for a year now. I'm going to have a lot of deep conditioners. So, if you're interested in seeing my top deep conditioners, then just keep watching. So before I get into the deep conditioners, I wanted to throw in just honorable mentions for my rinse outs because I don't have enough favorite rinse out conditioners to do a video on rinse out conditioners. So the one that has come in at the top is the Main Choice Shears conditioner. This bottle is so beat up. I only have like this much left in the bottle. I love the size of it. It's a 12 fluid ounce bottle. I can't tell you how many times I've used this thing. Like, I really can't. And that's how you know you get a lot of uses out of something, when you can't remember how many times you've used it. It has awesome slip. It's creamy. It just makes my hair feel so good. Like I said in my shampoo video, the Main Choice Shears collection in general is just like, it's so good. But this conditioner, y'all, like she did that with this conditioner. I have 3 backups under my sink. And I've told y'all several times, I don't buy expensive rinse out conditioners. But the last sale I stocked up on this because this is that good. I love this conditioner. I'm mad at how much I love it. Part of me wishes I'd never tried it because now I've fallen deeply in love with an expensive rinse out, and I told myself I would never do that. But this is amazing. I absolutely love it. My other favorite, I'm all out of it. My Tresemme Botanique conditioner. I don't care really what line it's from. Like, there's a macadamia one. There's one for curls. I think it's like hibiscus. There's the coconut and aloe vera one. I use all of them, and I love all of them. They're amazing. This is the first time that I haven't had one in my stash because I just haven't had time to go to the store and grab one. But I always have one underneath my sink. I love that stuff. It is affordable. It's silicone free. It's moisturizing. It's hydrating. And it detangles like a charm. So if you have not tried that, I highly suggest it. And the last one that is my favorite is the Honey Rinse Out Conditioner from She Sent It, but I don't think she sells it anymore. So if she brings it back, dope, but I don't know if we're ever going to get that again because I haven't seen it. So if I had to like add one more in there, it would be that, but I don't think she sells it anymore. So maybe keep an eye out for Black Friday and see if she brings it back. but I don't think that's gonna happen. On to my top deep conditioners. I'm just gonna pull. This is the BODYWORKS Split and Repair Mask from the Almond Marshmallow collection. Y'all know that I just have a very soft spot for the Almond Marshmallow collection from BODYWORKS. I use this as a deep conditioner. I use this as a detangler. Sometimes I will use it just as a rinse out. Just put it in, detangle my hair, let it sit for a few minutes and rinse it out. This has honestly become one of my most used products. I love it. 1, it smells amazing. 2, it's rich and it's creamy. 3, it does good work. It strengthens the hair without causing it to be brittle. It adds good hydration and moisture as well. This makes my hair feel like butter. It makes it so shiny and soft, but strong. It's one of my favorite things in a deep conditioner. And it is mad affordable. This is $9.25. It's a 16-ounce container, so it's affordable on its own. But if you are a lover of BODYWORKS, you know she's always doing $5 sales. So you can get a dope-ass deep conditioner, a 16-ounce jar, for $5. Right, girl. I know, right? See, she agrees with me. But like, y'all, this stuff is so good. I was so happy when I discovered this. I discovered this summertime of 2018, and I have been using it ever since. I can't even tell you how many jars of this I've gone through. This one is half empty. I may or may not make it to Black Friday. But I love this. If you haven't tried it, at least give it a shot. Just give it a shot, because like, what do you have to lose, especially if you get it on sale? The next one is definitely a new favorite to me. This is the Hibiscus Hair Healer Healthy Scalp Therapy Mask from Soultanicals. Soultanicals. This one's brand new. I actually just finished off one of my Hibiscus Hair Healers, so going to be in an upcoming empties. Oh, there's really great ingredients in this. And the thing that stuck out to me, I will link the self-care Sunday that I did on this. Actually, I think every single deep conditioner I have up here, I have a video on, so I will link it. The softness that I got from this deep conditioner is just unmatched. It's just a different kind of softness. And the thing that I love about this is that this softness lasts from the time that you rinse this deep conditioner out to the time when you wash your hair the next time. Like, literally. I cannot believe how soft this makes my hair. Now, if I'm kind of overdoing it with the hydrating and moisturizing products, this is not the product that I need to use, because I have fine strands, so my hair does run soft anyway. So sometimes I have to be careful. But this is amazing. I also love that there's a little bit of clay in here. This is such a good mask. I'm so happy that I found this. For the longest, I thought that the Fro Despair was my favorite, but then I found this, and this has quickly risen to the top. I love the texture of it. It's creamy. It's so good. If you try anything from Soultanicals, the Hibiscus Hair Healer, like, unless you're allergic to something in this, there's no reason for you to not be buying this. I'm sorry. Like, if you're on the Soultanicals website and you looking at it, buy it. I don't talk about this as much as I feel like I should, but I did end up doing a self-care Sunday on it, and I keep backups of this. This is the Main Choice Pink Lemonade and Coconut Super Antioxidant and Texture Beautifier 5-Minute Reviving Mask. This stuff. Main Choice just does really, really good deep conditioners. And I had to really sit and mull over, is this my top Main Choice deep conditioner, or is the Peach Black Tea? And after using them, one right after the other, this is still my top Main Choice deep conditioner. There's something about this deep conditioner, and I don't know what it is. The smell aside, because the smell is literally like the most decadent, like, pink lemonade frozen concoction you could get. The texture of this is so nice. It is thick enough to coat the strands and thin enough to have really, really nice slip. As soon as I apply this to my hair, it just changes. Like, there's just an instant difference in how my hair looks when I put this on. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, and a lot of you guys said that you saw it in that video. That, like, my hair reacts to this in a way that it doesn't react to a lot of deep conditioners. That's a really big sign for me, is like when I put it on and my curls are just like, ooh, we like this. You know, some things you put it on and it takes a minute to see the results. This is not one of them. And when they say 5-minute reviving mask, you can put this on and leave it on for only 5 minutes and get great results. This is so effective. It's so good. For me, I feel like it's one of the most underrated main choice deep conditioners. Like, I don't hear a lot of people talking about this. I think I said before that I think a lot of it is just that citrus extracts can be finicky for people. And I think that's a lot of what that is the citrus extracts. So I highly suggest checking this out, especially if you're someone who tends to gravitate towards things that have a lot of citrus extracts. I find that citrus extracts really bring out the juiciness in my curls. Just something about them. So this mask, she's good. Everyone talks about the MICHE Indulge, and I thoroughly enjoy the MICHE Indulge. It is so good. It's so luxurious and creamy, but there's something about this strengthened protein deep conditioner from MICHE that just really, it just strikes a chord with my hair. I don't know what it is. The protein in this is kind of low, so it's not super high. There are also silk amino acids in here, which I feel like my hair really does enjoy as well. There's something about this, like, first of all, it comes in a 12-ounce container, so there's a big benefit to that. I love the smell of this. It smells just like the Lavish leave-in conditioner. The slip on this is so good. It's so nice. It's beautiful and it's creamy and just luxurious. This is another one where I put it on and my curls instantly react. It's so nice. This was the first deep conditioner I busted out after I did my haircut when I was coming off of having blown out hair. And this really just helped my curls pop back so well. For some reason, like, that whole time in my head, I was thinking, when I get home, I gotta use my MICHE. And that was what I did. And my curls were just so beautiful. I absolutely love this deep conditioner. It is so good. It doesn't get the same shine that the Indulge does. But I find this to be just as moisturizing, if not a little bit more moisturizing to me than my Indulge. I find this to be a little bit more moisturizing. But it is so good, so effective. I have a backup of this. I also have a backup of the Indulge, but I think now it's going to be like, I'm always going to have like a couple backups of this and then like one of the Indulge, if that makes sense. So I highly suggest this one. If you have not tried it for whatever reason and you are just like stuck on the Indulge, try Strengthen. It's amazing. And then y'all knew She Sent It was going to be in this video. Like, y'all knew. You knew. Of course, I had to shout out my Royal Honey and Argan mask. This is for very dry hair. I love this. My hair loves honey. It loves avocado oil. There's something about the blend of these ingredients that my hair just gravitates toward. I remember doing this video and I was just in so much awe of how good my hair looked. I love the fragrance of it. I love the texture of this. This is so good. It's a little bit thicker than the MICHE Indulge, but this does still have good slip, and it just makes my curls look like velvet. It's a beautiful formulation. Now, I know some people aren't as big of a fan of this as I am, and I think that's just because of how my hair tends to react with honey and things like that. For some people, honey does not give them juicy results. And I think that all of that has to do with how your hair reacts to humectants. If this was good but not like the best for you, try the Avocado Moisture Max. I think that will kind of give you the same feeling that this gives me. But this right here, she's just ride or die. I always have a backup. I'm always purchasing this. This is one product that I will buy at full price if I run out. And that's big. Like, I think it's, you know, it's real when you will go out and buy something full price online, you know, like, especially when it's expensive. I love this deep conditioner. It's so good. Really one of the things that really put me on to my love for She Sent It. Even if I found things that knocked this out of my top, I would still have it around because it's just that good. Also, the MARULA Mallow Miracle Melt Mask with Marula, Marshmallow, and Castor. This has also been a gem. Truthfully, as a whole, the Marula collection, the Marula Mallow collection from She Sent It is just good. I really enjoy the leave-in too. And that Marula Mallow fragrance is so good. This exceeds the Royal Honey and Argan and Slip. It is definitely a rich, creamy conditioner, but this has more slip. And there's just something about this. It's hard for me to peg exactly what it is. I find this to be more on the hydrating side than the Royal Honey and Argan, but it still makes my curls very shiny. It's probably has a lot to do with the marula oil and the castor in this. The first 5 ingredients are purified water, aloe vera leaf extract, BTMS, cereal alcohol, and avocado oil. Again, there's something about the avocado oil. My hair just loves it. But it's closely followed by the marula seed oil and muru butter. There is also some vegetable glycerin in here as well, which vegetable glycerin in my deep conditioners for me personally really does like boost up that moisture. Really kind of helps me pull all that moisture back into my strands, and maybe that's where that extra hydration is coming from. I love this. It's so good. A lot of you guys, like when you were waiting on me to put up the video, you were like, yo, I tried this and you gotta like, you gotta try it because it's good. You're gonna love it. And y'all were so right. Like, I'm so happy I picked this up. This is a really, really nice deep conditioner. Definitely one that I go to often. I'm actually almost out of it, so I'm re-ing up on Black Friday. Definitely. This is an old time favorite. I feel like this is like almost everyone's favorite. I know some people are still like PO'd with this brand about this product, but this is the Tgin Honey Miracle Hair Mask with raw honey and olive oil. I mean, what can you say? She's the original gangsta. Like, she is the OG for me. I remember back in the day when I stopped using Shea Moisture products, and the biggest thing that I always used was Shea Moisture was the deep conditioners. I love Shea Moisture deep conditioners. And then I found this, and I forgot about Shea Moisture deep conditioners. The smell is just, I call this my Fix Anything mask because even though this is not a protein deep conditioner in the least, whenever my hair is going through it and I just can't figure it out, I'm struggling, I don't know what I'm going to do, she's just not acting right, I add this and everything is right in the world. Like, I rinse it out and my hair is just back. Like, it's just back to normal. A lot of people are really, really, really annoyed that there is a little bit of silicone at the bottom of the ingredients list. Y'all know me, I don't really care. Like, I use silicones every now and then in my routine. I'd say like silicone products are probably like a quarter of what I have in my stash. But I do use them and I don't have any issues with them, but that also comes into play with how I cleanse my hair. But I love this deep conditioner. The slip is just unmatched. Regardless of how you feel about the ingredients in it, nothing comes close to duping this mask. I have never found anything similar to this mask, and that's why she's always going to be in my collection. I always have a backup of this. Regardless of how many things I have in my collection, what I'm trying, what I'm using, I always have a backup of this, and that just tells you how much I love it. If you have not tried it and you do not care about the little bit of silicone that's in it, pick it up because it's a really good mask. It is expensive, but I find that the retailers that Tgin is at, there's usually always some kind of coupon that you can find, and she does a few sales throughout the year, usually like a $10 sale. So this is another new favorite to me. We're almost done. This is the Camille Rose Nangai and TSUBAKI Strength and Restore Protein Treatment. This is a true protein treatment, and I do like to follow this up with their Oud Rich moisture infusion after using this, because this is not super moisturizing or hydrating. I find that like the glycerin, the oils kind of tame the protein in here. They really help to aid in slip. This is not the best smelling thing either. It has a floral fragrance, but there's like a note in here that reminds me of a relaxer. But y'all, this is not going to do no relaxing to your head. If you really need a protein treatment, definitely, if you have not seen my video on this, go watch my self-care Sunday on this, because this really brought my hair back. This is an awesome protein treatment. I did end up using half the jar, but I find that I never really have to use protein treatments like this. So, I don't feel like it's that bad of a buy for me. I actually skipped out on purchasing this during the World Natural Hair Show sale, simply because I knew I probably was only going to use this like one more time. And then it would be like another 4 or 5 months before I would have to pull this out again. I can see myself using this twice a year. And I know that when I do get to the point where I have to use this again, I'm going to be so happy, because this is an amazing protein treatment. This is just dope. The ingredients are beautiful. I feel like you really don't need to have like Apogee 2-step when you have something like this. I prefer the ingredients in this. I don't have to do a lot of doctoring to my hair, and it really strengthens the hair, but it's not like a scary feeling. Like, you can tell you've used a protein treatment. You definitely know that you want to moisturize your hair, add some moisture back into your hair, but this is nothing scary. Super easy for people that are kind of like beginners, you know. I love this. It's slippery. It is very luxurious going onto the hair. The change in your hair with the protein in this is immediate. There's no question about whether it's going to work or not. Like, the change in your hair with this is immediate. Overall, I really like the Camille Rose Around the World collection. I still need to use the Buriti Nectar one, but I love the Oud Rich Infusion too. But I have other moisturizing deep conditioners that I purchased before I purchased that one. But this right here, this is a beautiful gem. Definitely something good to have if you're someone that needs like a serious protein treatment. At some point, this is really good. All right, this is my last like purely moisturizing deep conditioner. This is also new to me. This is the Curl Origin Double Moisture Overnight Mask. I did an entire review on Curl Origin, and I fell in love with the products, specifically this one. I have already gone through an entire jar of this. I am halfway through this jar, and I have another jar on my shelf. That's how much I enjoy this. A big draw to me for this is that, especially on the days where like I'm having flare-ups and I'm not feeling that hot, I can put this in my hair and it feels amazing in the morning. Like, you can tell that they really formulated this to be used overnight, and I've never had any issues with like over moisturized hair with this mask. It's like the perfect balance. And this also does not irritate my scalp when I use it overnight. This has a really creamy texture and amazing ingredients. The first 5 are water, avocado butter, avocado oil, coconut oil, and BTMS. There's also some manuka honey in this and some vegetable glycerin, some kukui nut oil. Like, this is packed with beautiful oils and butters. This is such a luxurious conditioner. Like, this conditioner is pure luxury, y'all. It is one of the most beautiful conditioners that you can put in your hair, just in terms of how it feels, the way the hair reacts. And I'm so happy that you guys put me on to Curl Origin. I love it. It's just so good. Like, I don't think there's really that many things that I can say beyond I love it, and it's so good, and it's just so amazing. If you are looking for just pure, unadulterated moisture, this is amazing. And one of the few 8-ounce deep conditioners that I can get 4 uses out of. Typically, I can get about 3 uses out of an 8-ounce container. Sometimes, depending on the texture of a product, I get 2. This one I get 4 uses out of, so I've already gotten 2 uses out of this. I have 2 more uses left, so I do appreciate that, even though it is a small container. Because of the texture of it, I can definitely get more uses out of this. All right, and then my last one. I don't really talk about a lot of products from this brand because I haven't really found a lot of products from this brand that I genuinely like. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys this because this is something that I also use when I need a good dose of protein. This isn't as strong as the Camille Rose, but this one is super effective. And it's the Blueberry Bliss Reparative Hair Mask. I've been using this, I started using this when I was in the throes with really, really heavy buildup when I was living in my dorm room a while back. And it had nothing to do with the products. I do have a video on that of how I was like curbing that. But it had to do with the water. And I think that's why I'm like so anal about like cleansing and really like keeping watch over my hair strands, because when you have experienced extreme buildup, it's terrible. A lot of my deep conditioners didn't work. My shampoos didn't work either. Like literally almost nothing worked on my hair. I was at a point where I was about to cut my hair off. Like I was about to buzz cut it because it was just so dry and it was struggling. But this pulled through. And once I was out of my dorm and into my apartment, I used this faithfully, and this really helped to repair my hair. This utilizes, what was the protein in here? Yeah. This utilizes hydrolyzed soy protein. Overall, I enjoy the ingredients in this. And even though, like, in a lot of ways, this doesn't have, like, anything special, there's something about what this does to my hair. And it never fails. Like, it literally never fails. Every time I use this, I get the same result. This is probably, like, one of the most consistent deep conditioners. Like, you know how sometimes you have products and even though you love them, like, maybe something's going on and it just doesn't work the way that you're used to it working? I've never had that problem with this. I have always gotten the same soft, strong, luxurious feeling with this deep conditioner. And this is one that, and you'll see that in the self-care Sunday that I did, literally makes my hair look like velvet when I rinse it out. There's something about this that makes my hair look rich and velvety and just like, I don't know, like deep wave fresh out the pack. There's something about this. And I'm not sure what it is. Maybe my hair really just likes soy protein. I don't know. But I have always had amazing results with this deep conditioner. And I hold this in such high regard because this really helped to pull my hair out of a really crappy place. If you have had issues with buildup in your hair, you understand how hard it is because it's like nothing that you put on your hair works. And then once you finally like get it completely stripped, you're like, now my hair is dry as hell, and now you just want to cut it off. Like you want to cut it off. You don't want to deal with it anymore. It's just tiring. And this was one of the few times where I can say that deep conditioning truly helped me through a rough spot. And having that extra protein and just, I don't know, maybe like the extracts that are in here really just helped to boost my curls. I hold this product in high regard. Unfortunately, there are very few products from curls that I actually like. But this, I will be a faithful shopper of curls for this mask alone. I usually buy this in 3s. I think there's like a 35% off coupon floating around right now for curls. So I'm about to re-up on this because this one, it's my last backup and I have one more use of it. So I highly suggest this. Like if you don't need a super strong protein treatment like the Camille Rose, you just like to have a protein, something with some good protein in it, mixed into your routine, this is a really, really good one to have. It's nothing like the almond marshmallow one. So they give very different feelings to the hair. I highly suggest this one too. All right. So we have finally made it to the end of my top deep conditioners for my natural hair. I know that this probably like seems like a lot, but truthfully, like if I had to get rid of like 90 to 95% of my stash, these would probably be the things that would stay. So I think that even though this is probably a little bit more than you would see in most people's videos. Like, this is truly what I reach for all the time. Like, if they are full, it's because I just started using them, but most of these are like half empty. So that just shows you how much like I really enjoy these products. I'm using these all the time. Let me know if any of these deep conditioners are your favorites. And of course, if you have favorites that I have not tried, definitely like search to see if it's something that I've used. But if you have any favorites that I have not tried, go ahead, drop them in the comments below, because I love trying out you guys' suggestions. Of course, if you're new here, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel, join the fam, because I love all of my peeps. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.